away
there we
go.
Hey, house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada 11 digital daily update.
Oh hi, what is even going on in this house anymore?
I am
Has everyone lost their
confused.
mind?
I am confused. We're going to get into it, but our house guests of the day are Joshua Martin and Love MJ.
Oh, thank
Yay.
you guys.
Thank you both so much for the support.
Awesome.
We really appreciate it, and we couldn't do this without you, so thank you again
Absolutely.
so much.
Thank you.
Yep, and if you're watching this and you want to be house guest of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. We still got like half a season left, right?
Oh my god.
I think. A little less than half?
A little bit less than half, because last night's show was number 16.
Mhm.
Usually they do like 29.
Okay.
So
my goodness, we're really like getting there. So anyway, when we left off yesterday, we've got Jonathan and Hope up on the block. We know that Ty wants Jonathan out, and it looked like the vote was actually leaning towards Jonathan staying.
Right.
You know, we've got 7
like
people.
Unanimous.
Yeah, 7 people voting this week.
What the hell?
Renee, Shanaya, Claudia, they all seemed firmly
entrenched in Jonathan
staying.
Yeah.
Koozie and Anika definitely were talking about keeping Jonathan. Daniel, we didn't really know, but you know, I think it's pretty safe to assume that he'll vote however Koozie and Anika vote.
Exactly.
Santina was the only one who
Zach's
really
there.
Yeah. Santina seemed to be the only one who was really like
on the fence,
maybe going the other way, because she felt like Jonathan didn't really want to like stay and fight. So it seemed like she was leaning towards keeping Hope.
What part of I want to fight did she not understand?
Well, I mean, she even told him at one point, bless you.
Yeah.
She told him, if you do want to stay, you have my vote.
Yeah. Just say the word.
But it seems like something has changed. We'll get there. All of the girls yesterday got together in the Circle K room, and they were comparing notes on Ty. And they feel like Ty is trying to pit them against each other. And they're like, we're not letting this happen. You know, we're taking him out.
Mm-hmm.
Are they?
No.
Okay. So let's talk about today's digital daily, because it's leaving us with a lot of questions here.
A lot of questions.
This is covering...
I think we already know the answer, and it's not good. It's not good.
This is covering day 40 in the house. So it starts with Claudia and Ty chatting in the backyard, rehashing some old game stuff. And
seems like they're kind of broken up a little bit.
It seems like they're kind of doing like a post-mortem rehashing.
An epilogue?
Yeah, I mean, he's like, I was always honest with you. I always told you everything. And Claudia's like, really? I seem to remember a lot of times where Claudia would ask a question and Ty was like, oh, you find out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Not giving her answers. So Ty is still claiming... Well, we just picked out a toy.
Yeah.
Ty is still claiming that there was not a boys' alliance, a guys' alliance, whatever. He was like, oh, we all had an understanding that we wouldn't actively target each other. But like, we were the guys,
so everybody thought we were the guys.
Dude, you know there was a thing.
It didn't last long. Straight up alliance, and you burnt out.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
Like a firework.
There was a thing. Yes, Katie.
Yes.
Yeah, so Claudia's like, well, we just could never get on the same page. You know, clearly it wasn't working. And she says, no hard feelings. You got to do what you got to do on a game level. And Ty agrees with this. And he's like, yeah, if you have to come after me, then come after me. Okay. I mean, if you're going to give her permission.
They're like broken up? Or are they still going to be friends with benefits?
I can't assume anything with these two, because we've already seen Claudia crawl back to Ty so many times.
Oh my God.
I'm not getting my hopes up here. We'll see what happens. But Ty asks Claudia, like, how are you feeling in the game right now? And she's like, I feel pretty good.
You're going next.
Well, she doesn't say that, but she's like, I feel pretty good in my relationships, even maybe some that like people don't know about. Ooh, except when Ty walked in on all the girls talking the day before. But she says, now I need some power to make the moves that I want to make.
And you'll get it.
All right. So then Shanaya and Renee...
I mean, that's lip service. Yeah.
Shanaya and Renee are chatting in the Circle K room. And this is where things start to feel...
unraveling?
Different. Yeah. Things are not as they were the day before. So Shanaya is saying like, okay, Hope has got to go. Which that's what we were hearing before.
That's what we're here for.
Shanaya is worried about Santina and Hope becoming a strong duo if they're able to work together. And Renee's like... well, what if we like save Hope? He'll be loyal to us. He'll be a number for us. What?
Girl,
what are you talking about?
How many times do you need to get burnt by Hope before you realize he's not good for your game?
What happened to her saying we can't trust Hope? He's sporadic, wild card, all over the place. And now she's like, we should keep Hope, maybe.
She's Claudia-ing.
Yeah. So Shanaya says that she's voting for Johnny to stay no matter what.
Okay.
And she's like, maybe another vote will flip our way.
Our way meaning there's other Johnny votes?
I don't know. Like, are the girls gonna vote for Johnny and then like figure out what Santina does? Like, are Koozie, Anika, and Daniel, they're not keeping Johnny anymore? Like,
yeah.
It was very confusing.
Very.
So Shanaya's wondering, like, what would Hope do if he stays and wins HOH? Is he gonna put up Ty and Claudia? That's all fine and dandy. But Shanaya is worried that she's going to be the replacement nominee if Ty wins the power veto. And she feels like she would go over Claudia because she thinks Claudia has better connections throughout the house. So eventually she's like, you know what? We'll cross that bridge if we get to it. Not going to dwell on that right now.
Get out.
All right. So then we have Ty and Koozie chatting in the storage room. And Ty's like, yeah, I've been telling Claudia to vote out Johnny and then she can get back in with the house. And I've been telling Claudia, those other girls, you know, Teen Girl Squad, they're going to turn on her. So he's asking Koozie to reinforce this with Claudia. And Koozie's like, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. Don't worry. I'm going to talk to her about it.
Oh, my God.
So
and we're thinking, is she just saying that?
Yeah, is this for real? Is she just paying him lip service? Like, what's going on here? The more we watch this digital daily, the more it seems for real.
Yeah. Especially Johnny hanging his head low and like slinking around the house like, I'm just happy to be here, guys.
He's like saying his goodbyes to people. So then Daniel, Anika, Hope, and Jonathan are chatting in the HOH room. And during this conversation, again, Jonathan's like, yeah, I'm probably going to jury tomorrow.
Yeah.
Since when?
Oh my God.
So Daniel's talking about how he really wants to win this next HOH. And he cannot wait to put Renee's bootay up on the block.
Not Renee.
What about Ty?
Oh,
what's
my
going
God.
on here? Maybe he means next to Ty. Like, I don't know.
You know what I honestly think happened here?
You think Ty got in Koozie's head?
No, I think Jonathan did this to himself. I feel like from the minute he got on the block, he got an ounce of fight, and then he got exhausted by all this campaigning, and he was just like, oh, F it. I don't need this.
But he kept telling everyone, I want to stay and fight. I feel like he put it in people's heads, like, if I go to jury, it's not that bad. You know, I got my life back home.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like he manifested it.
We also saw him hyping up Hope all week in his campaigning.
Yeah.
I don't think that helped his situation. Jefferson
Tucker, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
What do you think?
What do you think happened here?
Yeah, tell us.
Why did the vote flip like this? So Jonathan, even at this point, is saying, you know, if I go, at least the crown still has Hope, capital H.
No
person.
Pun intended, but pun intended.
He's like, Hope, you're such a great competitor. And of course, Hope is like getting emotional.
Hope is crying his freaking eyes out.
Yeah. So it seems like the crown's targets moving forward are Ty and Renee. And Anika just starts going off on Renee, saying she's playing a dirty game.
What the hell, Anika? Wake up.
Why is Renee's game dirty? I have not seen dirty.
Look at your life. Look at your choices.
Yeah,
Stop cooking food you don't know how to cook.
I don't know. But Johnny is then saying, I think Renee is immature. What did she do? I guess because Hope was saying, like, he said hello to Renee and she, like, didn't respond or something.
I think they feel like Renee still lives at home with her parents. She hasn't really lived very much.
I mean, she's only, what, 24?
They do her laundry. They do her food. They, you know, she's going to go to school, have that paid for, whatever.
She's one of the youngest ones this season, so.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
and Johnny and Hope have built everything they have with these strong man hands, and yes.
So Johnny says, you know, when I'm gone, the crown still stands strong. I missed that last word. Still stands strong.
I think you did before too.
Yeah. So again, we're just wondering, like, what is going on here? Something changed? Is he just being humble? Like,
no.
What? But it really does seem like something has changed.
He threw in the towel.
Something
Johnny,
has changed with
why did you throw in the towel?
Some things are not the same.
You know what the highlight of this whole conversation was?
What?
Hope impersonating Renee.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And he had it spot on.
They were all like, "Oh, that's acting. You should be an actor."
He should for that alone.
I don't know about that,
He should
but
get an Oscar for that.
maybe an Emmy, daytime Emmy.
Daytime Emmy.
All right. So then Jonathan and Santina are chatting outside, and this convo was emotional. Johnny says, I know I'm probably going to jury tomorrow.
Why do you think that?
Well, we'll find out later. He has
I think
reason
he
to think that.
he manifested it. That's
I don't know. But he says, I get it. It's cool. He's got a very positive attitude about it. And he tells Santina, I want you to know that I've appreciated you since day one. Every conversation that we've had, I've loved it. Thank you. I love you. I think we're going to be amazing friends outside here. And he's saying, like, game-wise, I want you to go far. I want you to make it to the final two. I think you're a great player.
I'll support you.
Yeah, you've got a great chance to win this thing. I'm going to be rooting for you from the jury.
But who is Johnny going to root for more? What if it's Santina versus Koozie?
I mean, he's always saying that it's crown above anything else. He's always saying it's crown first. But he tells Santina, outside of here, I'm only a phone call away. My door in Newfoundland is always open.
We're ready for a kitchen party.
Yeah.
Come join in.
And he says about leaving, there's absolutely no ill will, no hard feelings. Even though I'm leaving, I feel like a winner. I feel loved.
Winners.
Why is this happening? So Santina's crying. It's very emotional. She's like, I love you too. You're like my big brother.
I feel like he's 100% genuine.
Oh, absolutely. He is one of the most genuine people we've ever seen on this show, for sure.
Absolutely.
He said, I'm rich in experience now. I've got so many new friends. That's what I came here to do, to prove to myself that I could do this.
What a great, great, great attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Classy Jonathan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you look at him versus like some of the younger house guests, he's got his family. He's got a career. He's got stuff waiting for him back home. So,
but look at Johnny versus Zach. Sneezy, slimy Zach.
Yeah.
Versus classy Jonathan.
It's a whole other thing.
You couldn't be more opposite.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was very heartwarming. And then we have Hope and Santina chatting outside. And Hope says, all right, I talked to Anika for you, and she says that she's good with you. Because Anika said once Ty, that whole situation is dealt with, are they going to deal with that first? But he says once that situation is dealt with and Ty is out of here, Anika, Koozie, and Daniel are not going to be targeting you. They're going to be targeting the teen girl squad, the girly pops. Renee, Claudia, Shanaya, not Santina. So why, you don't want them to be targeted?
I want Ty to be targeted.
Oh, yeah, I know. But at this point, Hope is still talking like Ty is the next target. I have my doubts with some of these later conversations, but Santina's like, cool, that's amazing. I talked to Renee, and she does not believe anything that I say about you, because Santina's been trying to vouch for Hope a bit, and Hope's like, yeah, Renee hates me right now. How things have changed,
Why does Santina have to vouch for Hope? I mean,
I feel
Renee and Hope were in like a little alliance.
Not
together.
Anymore. They have gone their separate ways ever since the letter thing, it seems like. But I feel like Santina has wanted Hope to stay this whole time. She's been on the fence this whole time.
Because it makes sense. If you play with your heart, you would keep Jonathan. If you play with your head, you would keep Hope.
I do think that Jonathan is the more reliable ally. But I also think that Jonathan is way more likely to win the whole thing than Hope.
No one wins against Jonathan.
Yeah.
No one.
So I guess that's why they're changing their minds. But
Not
I don't
even
know.
Jonathan would win against Jonathan.
I don't know who initiated this. I don't know who convinced people that he should go, because before he was staying.
I mean, Ty?
I don't know. Maybe Ty convinced
to
Koozie.
Claudia, or Ty to anyone?
I don't know.
Daniel?
I don't know. But Hope is telling Santina, you just have to do your thing right now. Things are set up for you. Koozie, Anika, Daniel, they want to work with you. They see what you have to offer. And Hope is saying, I hope you can see my value too. I'm helping you with this. I've got your back. I'll be your sword. So, yeah, Santina's like, that's great, but please stop volunteering to go up on the block. So Hope is like, no, I'm never doing that again.
I really hope they're not making a big mistake. Like, remember when we said, bless you, should have came to the W?
Yes.
And you should have gotten rid of Ty last week when you had the chance. Are they setting themselves up for another bad move this week? It seems to be par for the course for this season.
Mm-hmm.
Should have kept JM. Should have gotten rid of Ty.
There's been a lot of shoulda, woulda, coulda going on.
Is it a big mistake getting rid of Jonathan? Probably. But nobody can beat him.
Yeah. So Hope is like, I'm going to fight. You won't regret this. I'll go to war with you. And Santina's like, cool. I still need to talk to Koozie and just make sure we are like good to go here. Okay. So then Santina does talk to Koozie in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And Koozie's asking, oh, what have the girls been saying to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The girly pops. Oh, she keeps calling them the babes, which keeps cracking me up.
Because that's what we call our pets.
Yeah, the babes. So Santina's like, you know what? It's really hard for me to even think about giving my loyalty to that group of girls because they have done nothing to deserve it. She says, yes, they are after Ty. That's great. But like everyone is saying that. And Koozie's like, yeah, they may be after Ty now, but once Ty is gone, they're going to target you.
They're coming for you.
Yeah, don't be fooled. So Santina's like, my loyalty, I have decided, is to you, Anika, and Daniel.
Oh.
And Santina says, I want those girls out before Ty. Oh, are we back to this again? I don't think this is a good idea.
And we're thinking, Koozie, tell her no. And Koozie agrees.
Yeah, that comes up again later.
Yeah.
So they talk about this week's vote. And Koozie is kind of playing it off like she's still undecided, but it seems like she's changed her mind and she's voting out Hope at this point. But she's like, I got to make a game decision. I can't decide with the heart. They keep talking about keeping Hope. But, like, how is Hope better for their games? I guess they just figure it's going to be harder to vote out Johnny later, like, emotionally.
I mean, Ty is right. That's one thing he was right about in this game.
The thing is, though, it's the whole, like, are you playing to get to the end? Are you playing to win? Because, like, Hope is, again, a wild card.
Yeah.
You never know what he's going to do.
I mean, you do have to risk and you do have to think 3 or 4 moves ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't just play for this week, but then you got to get to next week.
Yeah. So Santina seems to think that if Jonathan stays, he would work with the girls. Obviously, she does not know about the crown.
Right.
So that is kind of an issue. And I'm wondering if her mind would be, like, if she would change her mind.
If she knew about the crown.
If she knew that he wasn't going to work with the girls.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That
probably,
brings a whole
right?
other issue to light. So it's interesting that him playing up that he's a free agent may have hurt him in the long run here.
Isn't it funny that the crown would vote him out, like, no problem, and the teen girl squad would be like, oh, he's gonna work with us, let's keep him.
Yeah, but then he would still work with the crown.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a whole mess. So
it is a mess.
Koozie's asking Santina, what would you do if you win HOH? And Santina again says, I want to target the girls, not Ty. I feel like I'm not Ty's target at this point.
No.
You are literally Ty's #1 target this week. The only reason you're still
Canada saved you.
Yes, you are Ty's target. So amazingly, Koozie is like, oh, same. I also want to target the girls before Ty. I don't feel like he's coming after me. I feel like Koozie is a little safer with Ty right now than Santina, but I still think it's a mistake to target the girls before him.
Boy, is Teen Girl Squad gonna be upset when they find out.
Mm-hmm. So Koozie, no, I already did that. Koozie says she feels like Santina is the deciding vote this week, which makes it seem like Teen Girl Squad are all voting to keep Jonathan,
but they're not.
Daniel, well, they might be.
Yeah.
Koozie, Anika, Daniel are all keeping Hope, and then it's down to Santina to decide. And Santina seems pretty set that she is voting to keep Hope.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So
I'm gonna have to have the defibrillator paddles ready when we watch tonight.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This conversation got a little bit like blah for me because Santina was talking about like, oh, I don't want those girls in the Final Four. I wouldn't even want to watch that. Like, they don't deserve to be there. And I just hate when people start saying like, I deserve to be here more.
Yeah. If you made it that far, you deserve to be there.
Yeah.
For one reason or another. Because doing nothing is also a strategy.
It also had elements of like, we're better than those other girls.
Well, yeah.
Like, I'm not like other girls. You know what I mean? Like, I hate that. I hate it so much.
Well, we already know she's a pick-me girl.
Yes. So not feeling that.
Except for Koozie, maybe.
Yeah. So,
and Anika.
Yeah. So Santina was saying, I want to be in the Final Four with you, Anika, and either Daniel or Hope. We can figure that out along the way. So Koozie's like, cool. When are we planning on taking out Ty? And Santina says, we're just going to have to do that when we get the chance, and we'll know when the time comes. That's very ambiguous. It's a little too ambiguous for my liking.
Yeah.
So then Koozie's chatting with Daniel in the living room. And Koozie's telling him about the conversation that she just had with Santina. And she's like, you know what? I'm not so sure I believe Santina when she says that she would want to go to the Final Four with us.
Mm-hmm.
And Daniel feels like, no, she could be telling the truth. He thinks that she's being genuine about that. One thing, too, I wanted to mention that I forgot to write down. When Koozie was talking to Santina, Koozie said, I will tell you when I feel like the time comes for me and you
to go
against each other.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if Santina was expecting to hear that. She was like, oh, I respect you telling me that. But like,
I mean, I thought that was valid.
I also would not feel good about that. Like hearing
No, I mean that you gotta expect that because
what if the time is next week?
I mean, once all the big targets are gone, then it's time to cannibalize.
I don't know.
So I mean,
I don't know.
That's usually unspoken, but it's kind of refreshing to actually hear it. You usually hear the guys' alliances say that, like, oh, we're gonna all stick together until we
gentlemen's
fight it out,
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Gentlemen fight at the end.
Yeah.
So, whatever they say, I don't know. So then back to Koozie and Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like they're talking about that library twist with the books.
Right.
Daniel mentions like, oh, we know there's a portal, but we need to find out how to get to it. What?
Why are you waiting?
Some sort of clue, like where the past combines with the future. I don't know what that is. But Daniel, is like, if I'm on the block next week, I'm going to open up all those books and find it. Why are you waiting? I guess he's afraid somebody's going to walk in and see him doing it. Set up a lookout. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
I wouldn't be waiting. Maybe it's not there yet.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they said it's not going to be till next week. So, don't even think about going in there right now.
Yeah, I don't know. But then Daniel starts telling Koozie about his conversation with Jonathan, which we didn't see on the digital daily. But Daniel was feeling really guilty because Jonathan is amazing. And he basically let Jonathan know, like, I am leaning towards keeping Hope. And seriously, hearing this, I am almost hoping they don't show this Daniel and Jonathan conversation on the show because it's, like, too much.
I was tearing up.
Me too. Oh my God.
I felt like Jonathan is the real deal. And these people are so lucky to have had him in the game that they don't even know it.
Right. Oh, I'm like sweating from my eyes.
I know.
So
I don't even know Jonathan. I'm just an observer on this social experiment.
Yeah.
And I really felt for him so completely.
You can say this because I'm already crying.
Jonathan is an actual angel.
I meant like after that.
He gave Daniel a pair of socks. We already said that.
We didn't say that.
Yes, you just said it.
We didn't say what he did.
Oh, he gave Daniel a pair of socks that his mom knitted before she passed away.
Oh my God. And he was like, they've never been worn before.
He was planning on wearing them when he won HOH.
Yeah.
I would have been like, no, I can't take these from you.
Know.
These are just too special.
And he told Daniel, like,
you're an amazing guy, but like, that's too much.
He told Daniel, your time to win is coming. If you don't want to wear them, it's too much. Like, that's fine. Just hold on to them. But like,
he's such a team player.
Oh,
it just makes me feel like a terrible person. You know what I mean?
We didn't even do anything wrong.
I know, exactly. Like, oh my God, he makes me want to be a better person.
He's probably leaving. Oh my God. So yeah, Daniel said he was crying about that. It was a whole thing. What a great guy Jonathan is. So
his wife is very lucky.
Yes.
And he is probably very lucky to have the wife and son that he has because they're allowing him to go and play this game and have this experience.
Yeah. So then the rest of the digital daily was this family dinner. Anika and Koozie made pasta with like sausage in it. And apparently that pasta was spicy
was like
AF.
Spicy wings with whatever, where you got to eat like the progressively
pepper.
Yeah, you got to eat the progressively hotter wings and like not die. Apparently there's some baby mouths in this house, Renee.
Yeah.
She said it was an 8.5. Anika said what? It was like a 2
like
or
a
something.
3 or something. I don't know. But Anika was trying to convince everyone to go on a multi-day canoeing trip.
We have also found something interesting out about Anika. She went to some restaurant or bar or whatever and took the spicy
It was like an
wings
eating challenge. Yeah.
And if you can finish the bowl of wings without like drinking something or whatever,
well, if you attempt the challenge, apparently you get free wings every Wednesday for a year.
No,
but if you complete the challenge, you get that and a T-shirt.
No, I thought you get the wings, whatever, and the T-shirt. And if you don't do it, you get nothing.
No, I thought the T-shirt was if you win. I mean, if you complete it and you get the free wings even for trying it or something.
I don't think so. They
no, because everyone was like, "Wait, you get the T-shirt? Like all you get if you actually complete it is the T-shirt? Like that's the only extra thing." Everyone was so like surprised about it, so that's why I was like, "What?" But I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. That doesn't make sense to like get free wings. Just
I know, right? I think that's why everyone was so like shocked about it.
All right, let's see what Jefferson says here.
Well, let me just wrap this up.
Call.
So the eviction is tonight, and it would appear that now Jonathan is going. We don't know how these votes are going to stack up because Shanaya was saying she's going to vote for Jonathan to stay no matter what.
I don't think he's going to. I think he might get 1 vote.
That's crazy. I don't know. I need to see
really
on the
bad
show what
for him
flipped.
if he did not get at least a pity vote.
Yeah, I need to know what changed here to flip this vote.
I think Ty got to them.
That's just all the more reason why he's gotta go.
Ty and Santina and maybe Daniel.
I don't know, but
so John says, "Guess this was the season to be half checked out." From what I can tell.
Honestly, this season has been insane. Like this would be an amazing season for us to have live feeds, but of course we don't. Because I feel like there's been so much craziness going on and so many things that would have been fun to watch unfold live, but we didn't get that chance.
Jefferson also says Johnny was my guy.
I think he was a lot of people's guy. He's really
I'm
sweet.
very disappointed in our pick for Daniel C.
Yeah.
It is Daniel C, right?
Yeah. But anyway, that's where we're at. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We will be back tonight for the eviction episode.
Johnny, our hearts are breaking for you.
Yeah.
You're a good guy.
Yep. We'll be back later. Hope y'all have a great afternoon.
Let us know. Yeah, the first in the comments when we are checking this later before the show's on. Let us know who you want to see win the HOH for tonight. Who do you want to win?
I don't know, because I'm like really disgusted with a lot of people right now. I don't know. I don't trust these people with HOH power.
I'm gonna say let's go balls to the walls, Renee.
Or Shanaya, I guess. Because she will do what needs to
be
done.
She will do the deed?
Yes.
All right, good. So somebody...
We want Ty out.
Not Claudia.
Yeah. We can't trust her.
I want to see Renee or possibly Renee.
Well, let us know your thoughts. And until later, much love. Bye.
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 See you later.
All right.